I think a round of applause for Chris first. This is really good. I actually graduated here in 2002. Started my own nonprofit called BRIDGEGOOD Digital. My name is Shaun Tai. And we talk a lot about social media. And my question is more about social data. The data people don't need to create. What do you think about the social data revolution? And secondly, what do you think about video and its effect and how it's used in media, journalism, etc. for your companies?
Yeah, well, this ties back to the questions before, I think, in important ways. I mean, it's worrying how much of our lives are digitized now and they're recorded. I mean, if you think about how much video, how many images, how much audio is recorded now, it's unbelievable. And the fact that people of our generation will be able to look back, if you use services like Gmail or video or whatever, you'll be able to look back and see what you were doing when you were 22, what emails you were writing, who you were chatting with, if you want, if you don't, purposefully remove that data, and your whole life is going to be documented in data, which gives it's an enormous opportunity because you can zoom in on any one moment, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility, particularly as that data is social or socially available. I mean, the classic example these days is that people at college have photos that are silly taken and they go apply for a job. People will see the photos and they might not get the job. It's a good example. If you have photos that aren't respectful of you, they probably shouldn't be, or that don't reflect on you well, they probably shouldn't be public. It doesn't mean that you can't share photos from, a fun weekend or a wedding or something like that with the friends that were there, but it doesn't mean that you probably don't want a future employer looking at them. And that level of intentionality and responsibility that comes with all this data and social data, I think is a real one that we have to face. And I think that there's a lot of education work that we should be doing for people who are even younger. I mean, folks like who are our age, I think, have probably developed healthier habits here. But think about people who are 14 or 15 or 16, and there's a real role for digital education around information management, social management, and responsibility. On the second part of your question, to video and news, I think video is huge. It's a key way for people to understand what's happening in the world, and it's also much more lucrative from an advertising. Advertisers are much more interested in paying for pre-roll or post-roll on news video content than they are anything else. So I think it's an enormous opportunity. It's hard to do well. And I think that particularly in the world of news, where news consumers are looking for quality in order to signal trustworthiness, you have to do video really well if you are a trusted news outlet. If you're a blogger doing stuff independently or entrepreneurially, then I think it's another paradigm. But I think it's a very important piece of the puzzle and increasingly so.